What's up? It's the Sports Fanatics. We've
Back
never
up.
really talked to you. We've always done ping pong, trick shots,
And my part.
my park,
Yes, sir.
and all that stuff. So, start off, I'm Elijah,
I'm Casey.
Xavier.
and we're going to talk about NBA.
76ers.
Talking about the 76ers, but we're going to start off, what's our favorite team? My favorite team, Cleveland Cavaliers.
The Lakers.
Pacers.
So, I love LeBron James. He's my favorite player. What's your favorite player?
Gotta be Kobe.
What's your favorite player?
Well, George, but he's not on there anymore, so I have to go with Victor.
That'll get to Thunder video. And Pacers.
Alright,
So,
we're going to talk about the 76ers first. Well, what I want to talk about first is about Ben Simmons. He's coming back
Oh.
when he was injured his first season. What do you think he's gonna? You think he's gonna make a good impact?
He'll duo with Markel Fultz, but
I think he can get a little. He'll average about 16 a game. Couple
But,
of rebounds.
yeah.
7 rebounds, 7, 8.
Now
They'll
that
be an
they-
impact. They'll make the playoffs.
they'll be better definitely with all these high picks like Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, and Markel Fultz. So
Joel
And-
Embiid.
and
Joel
Joel
Embiid.
and
Been trusting the
Okafor.
process.
And Okafor.
Yeah.
So yeah, so there's some NBA trade rumors. You wanna read it?
Little Okafor might get traded.
Okafor might get traded.
Yeah, they got a lot of centers and power forwards
Yeah,
right now.
they should.
They
Because
need
they
it.
have
They're overstacked.
Nora's Noel.
Oh yeah,
They're a young squad. They could do damage.
I remember when the 76ers used to play the Miami Heat in the playoffs, like the first round every single time. It was. Now they're just garbage, but they're getting better. They're rebuilding.
Yeah.
All right, whatever.
They signed, the 76ers have signed J.J. Redick and Amir Johnson so far this offseason. Signed J.J. Redick is getting older, but still a good three-point shooter. And I think Joel Embiid will be a big impact. Amir Johnson, he'll be an
Average
average
25
player.
high fives a game.
Yeah, average 25 high fives a game.
So, Embiid, he said on Instagram, he said, F LeVar Ball. So, of course, LeVar didn't want to he wanted to come back, fire back like he always does.
Yeah.
Talking that
He
smack.
said, the reason he said that is his vocabulary is limited. You gotta use cuss words when you don't have no intellect. He's not intelligent at all. He's worried about me. He should be worrying about playing.
LeVar should be worrying about his son. Is he going to be a bust?
LeVar we're kind of shifting to the Lakers right now, but we're going to come back to 76ers. But for now, LeVar put a target on Lonzo's back. Everybody's going to come for Lonzo, and LeVar said that's good. Yeah, that's good.
But
But
if
what
he's
if
a
he's a
bust? He's a bust, then everybody's gonna be like, boo.
But he's talking about LeVar, I feel like
talk
he's
that much
mostly-
smack and it doesn't happen. It's gonna be bad. Yeah.
He's mostly talking about the rookies. But you have to forget about Kyrie and LeBron and Chris Paul, James Harden, Russell Westbrook,
KD.
Paul George, KD, all those players. They're gonna kill Lonzo in his first season because
Stank.
There's no way. There's so many
Who
good
do we have
West
for the
teams right
second
now.
pick last year? For the
the
Who did the Lakers draft last year?
Brandon Ingram.
Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, Ingram.
I mean, he started out average. Like,
And then he's
He got blocked
He-
one game.
he got buzzed.
I remember when Anthony Davis came in the league, and I think it was DeAndre Jordan or Dwight Howard, one of them, blocked him and said, "Welcome to the NBA, little boy." It was hilarious. All right,
we're so on 76ers.
let's shift back to the 76ers.
Markel Fultz.
What Markel Fultz? Do you think he's gonna be a bust, or you think he's gonna make big impacts?
I think he can make a big impact because if you see the summer league, he's blowing it up. So
Yeah, he's done pretty good so far. He just needs to kind of work on his three-point shooting a little bit.
yeah,
He's more of a slashing guard.
Yeah.
he could defense. Yeah, defense.
So
not bad. He's not bad.
The next
defensively.
teams we're going to be talking about is Cavaliers, Pacers, and the Lakers. Because that's our favorite teams. So, we'll go in order. We'll talk about the Lakers first. And of course, we got to talk about Lonzo
Ball. LeVar.
and all that stuff happening.
Bust
So,
is waiting to
LeVar
happen.
Ball thinks he is going to get LeBron James to come to the Lakers.
No.
Personally, as a #1 LeBron James fan, it's not going to happen.
Say it every year. Has
They
it
say-
happened?
Every
No.
year LeBron loses a championship, they say he's going to leave. It's like, come on. Like, that's a little annoying, to be honest, as a LeBron James
He
fan.
won't leave if he gets Carmelo. Let's just say that.
How do you guys feel about the Lakers trading D'Angelo
Okay,
and Moscow? I mean, they freed up cap space, but
they thought they
Brook
were going to
Lopez-
get Paul George.
Yeah,
That's why
That's
they-
why they did it.
That's why they did it. And I hate that move because Lonzo could have played shooting guard and D'Angelo could have played point guard. D'Angelo is so good. He's on the freaking Brooklyn Nets and just
Brooklyn Nets are horrible.
terrible.
The worst team in the league. The worst
Yeah.
team in the league.
Yeah. But I still feel like Sixers could be one of those top 5 teams for the Eastern Conference this year.
Well, we'll see.
They
We'll
got
see.
potential, but let's see how they do with
Boston
that.
is actually going to do pretty good this year.
What I think might be coming up, and probably not anytime soon, probably like 10 years, 15 years, LeVar will take over Magic Johnson's job.
Yeah, I can see it. Because
He'll
he
just
wants
barge
Lonzo
his
to
way
be-
back in there.
he wants-
Or
Yeah.
if Kobe's interested, LeVar is not even in the same.
It depends
Kobe,
how Lonzo's going to play, I think.
Kobe's gonna get it, no doubt, if he's interested. And right now, it doesn't look like he's interested.
I think if LeVar moves to that position, he's going to see how Lonzo will do. If he's
Well,
going to be a huge bust, I think he's going to back out.
Well,
but if
LeVar-
he's going to do pretty well, I bet he'll talk all the smack to the NBA he wants. I mean, it's just LeVar Ball.
LeVar thinks his son going to be the best in the NBA.
That's not
But
He thinks he's gonna be the best of all time.
he kind of needs to work on his jump shot.
true. Yeah.
All their jump shots are bad, but they make it for
Terrible.
some reason. I don't know how.
Yeah,
Hello.
they're pretty ugly.
LeVar
Jello.
thinks.
Lonzo.
LeVar says he taught Lonzo Ball what he knows.
Okay,
No.
We should transition back to the 76ers.
If you could see,
We already did that.
LeVar Ball averaged 2.2 points in his college career.
And he's saying he can beat MJ? Is
In
he
his
talking about
prime.
Michael Jackson?
It is prime, too. In his prime.
It's messed up.
Yeah, LeVar's prime. 2.2 points per game for Washington State, guys.
So, the Lakers might get Rajon Rondo.
And
No.
Jamal Crawford.
I
Yeah,
don't think they'll get him.
Rajon Rondo. I've always liked him,
Just,
except when he was playing the Miami Heat and Eastern Conference Finals. I hated him, but I like him now, and I like how he's coming back up and starting to be an All-Star again. But if he
Not quite
goes to
All-Star.
the Lakers and Lonzo's playing point guard, he's not going to be a star.
Well,
Personally, I think Lonzo shouldn't be a point guard. He should be a shooting guard.
He's 6'6".
Yes, and he has dribble moves, but he's not in college and high school anymore. These kids,
He's going to be in the
NBA
NBA.
is way taller.
Way better.
NBA's defense is getting better. It's not really, I'm just kidding. But where's Lonzo going to be? He's going to be
What
one
about
of the
his
worst
brothers?
defenders in the game. If you've seen,
He's like another
Yeah.
James. He's literally another James Harden.
I mean, James Harden's gotten better at defense, but
Dion Waiters meets with the Lakers on Sunday.
yeah, but he just re-signed with the Heat.
We did.
Yeah, he re-signed with the Heat, but Contavious Caldwell-Pope is showing interest on a 1-year deal with the Lakers. So
They're trying
mean-
to rebuild with terrible players.
what are they doing though?
What do they
Like,
do? Yeah, what are they doing? If you want to get an
you
all-star,
Okay, so
Get an
Contavious
all-star.
Caldwell-Pope is a shooting guard. Okay,
I just
they
call him
have
terrible.
they're playing Lonzo Ball at point guard, Jordan Clarkson at shooting guard. So why are they trying to
get guards. Why are they trying to get guards?
Yeah, what they really need is power forwards, centers. That's what they need right
I
there.
like
Yeah,
how they
Brook
got
Lopez.
Bryant though. Bryant from IU. I love
and
IU.
Lopez, and they needed power forward and small forward.
Okay. Cavaliers. Cavaliers need to trade Kevin Love for Carmelo Anthony,
By
hands
far.
down.
Yes.
Or they can
If they do that,
sign him if
they'll compete with the
if
Warriors.
the New York Knicks buy out Carmelo Anthony, Cavs have a chance of signing him, which would then they would trade Kevin Love for somebody else.
I hope so
I hope.
because I want Carmelo to go to the Cavs so we can win a championship.
And
Because Kevin Durant's bandwagon butt messed it all up.
He wanted to bring a ring,
It just
and
ticks
he
me
didn't.
off. But okay, what I want to say, LeBron James used to be the highest paid player in the NBA. Now Steph Curry's baby face is
$201 million for 5 years is honestly way too much for a player.
no, it's 300 million.
No, it's 200.
That's 200. It's 201 mil. That's way too much for a player who's basically getting carried by his team right now. Kevin Durant carried him in the finals.
I want to put this
Oh
on
my
the
gosh.
channel. Personally, I despise Steph Curry because he's been in the league. He's 29. He's almost 30. He's been in the league for a long time. He just got
started
good
getting
like 3 years ago, and
What happened?
I'm tired of like people saying he's better than LeBron. Blah blah blah. This LeBron James has been good his entire life and competed on an NBA level in his high school freshman year. So I think Steph Curry needs to sit down and stop because all of these people saying that he's good, all the Steph Curry fans are bandwagons. Unless you
True.
live in Golden State.
Yeah.
You are a bandwagon. I don't care who you are. You're a bandwagon. Steph Curry wasn't good until Klay Thompson's second or third year. He started bringing the team up. Klay Thompson is a way better all-around player. He just doesn't have handles. That's the only thing. But he can
Klay
shoot the
Thompson's
ball.
got a
Yes.
smooth jump shot.
Yes, he can
He's got
drive
a
and
great
everything.
percent.
He's
Steph
6'7".
Curry
He's
is
playing
literally, he's
team
bad at defense. He's lucky from his three-point shooting. In the finals, one game, he went 2 for like 10. He chucks up shots. He doesn't, and once he makes like a really long shot, like, you gotta be kidding me.
Dang.
But
Oh, dang.
I think J.R. Smith is a way better three-point shooter than Steph Curry. He's
J.R.
crazy.
Smith is actually consistent.
Yeah, and he's actually pretty
Kyrie's
good.
not that bad.
Okay, so JR might have bad nights some nights. He might get 6 points a game, but at least he's not Steph Curry where he's chucking up 23s a game.
Not for real.
That's true.
It's annoying. I don't like Steph Curry at all. I don't like the Warriors at all. I don't like their coach. I don't like their organization. I don't like anything about them because I didn't know who the Golden State Warriors were until 3 years ago. I didn't know who they
That's
were.
when everybody liked him, apparently, guys. Oh, they go 73-9 one season. So Kevin Durant,
And then they come
you're gonna
in Kevin
join.
Durant.
You're
And
gonna
then they
join
make a
just so you
3-1
can get a
lead.
ring.
They have a 3-1 lead and blow it. You tell
And
me
now
no one's
everybody's
ever
saying that-
done that. And then they just take. They don't understand how hard it is, and they said, okay, who cares? But if the Golden State Warriors did that to the Cavs, they'd be like, oh my gosh, it's crazy.
No, here's how it goes.
If they get Carmelo, they will beat the Warriors.
Yes, but here's what I'm gonna say.
Easily.
Okay, so Thunder blew a 3-1 lead against Warriors. Everybody says, oh, that's fine. Warriors are just a great team. No, they're not really a great team. Kevin Durant.
But I want to say this. Most people in
They're
Indiana hate LeBron James because he beat the Indiana Pacers every single year in Eastern Conference Finals with Miami. That's why he hates him. And people say he's a bandwagon and he's just like Kevin Durant. LeBron James built a super team. He didn't join a super team. Him and D-Wade were friends even before that. And Chris Bosh came and joined them. They were all a separate team. And if you look at the Miami Heat's record before LeBron got there, it was absolutely terrible. And LeBron didn't have any help. He got to the finals pretty much by himself when Shaq was kind of getting older.
Yeah.
That's the reason he got to the finals because of
Name
LeBron.
one other player from LeBron and Shaq that was on that Cavs team.
And they had Mo Williams was pretty trash.
Sure.
And
No, he's not that bad.
he's very good, and people sometimes take him for granted, and it ticks me off. But it's whatever. Haters gonna hate.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, everybody thinks it's okay that the Thunder blew a 3-1 lead against the Warriors, but then the Warriors blew a 3-1 lead, and everybody's saying the NBA is rigged now. Okay, we'll go with that.
I think if we get Carmelo, Cleveland, they're gonna be a super team. no doubt. Super team all day. They're gonna win 2 finals in a row. I don't care what people say. They're gonna do it.
Okay.
So we're gonna move on to the Pacers.
I got something pulled up.
No offense, but PG when
Called
they
out.
traded him for Victor Oladipo and another player, I don't know, Sabonis or something like that.
Sabonis.
That was the worst trade I probably ever heard of.
But
I mean, me coming from an IU fan, I love Victor, but he's not a
He's
player
not a
like a
great
PG.
player.
He's not a PG. But since he's on the Pacers now, he's gonna have to step up a whole new level.
Yeah, but
He's gonna be the all-star.
see, PG goes to the Thunder, okay? They don't have much to play with, as they basically don't have a bench, and it's raining on me. Oh my gosh. Okay, and
Alright, so the main thing about the Pacers is really not that much news about them, really. They lost. They're trash. They're rebuilding right now. They lost their main player.
Yeah, but
they traded Paul George. Here's a thing we got off of the Instagram. They traded Paul George for expired McDonald's coupons.
no, an expired McDonald's coupon
In a
and
pack of
of
Newports.
packages or whatever.
They're,
And
literally, they're gonna get other players.
But-
They're gonna get a player from Boston that's trash. I mean, not Boston, Brooklyn. Obviously, everybody from Brooklyn is trash on the team, not the city. But that's what it is. So we're the
But-
sports fanatics. Casey, Elijah, Xavier. See y'all later.